Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to talk about something. That something is that why do people on YouTube, like some people, think that there is one omnipotence that can beat this omnipotence? So I'm kind of confused on that, but I'm just gonna explain why it would be a tie, sort of. Also, I do apologize if someone gets triggered by this video. Also, it's currently 6 a.m. in the morning, which is why I'm tired right now. So anyways, back to the topic. So what I'm talking about is that omnipotence equals omnipotence, and that's it. What I mean is that I've seen a lot of people thinking that the creator can be the one above all, and so on and so forth like that, but I believe it's not true. You see, the truth is the reason why it's a tie is because of the authors. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, the authors intended for these characters to be, well, omnipotent. And since omnipotent can be omnipotence and can only be a tie, then it would logically be a tie. I have seen many people on Core saying that Kamitanchi is, well, is boundless. Although despite there being a lot of videos saying that Kamitanchi is only out of Versal. Now I do believe that of some people saying that omnipotent doesn't exist in fiction. But yeah, it is true, but it's not true from the author's standpoint. You see, the authors intended for these characters to be omnipotent. They're the one that intended that to do so. You can't stop the authors from adding real-life concepts to fiction, like life, death, and omnipotence, like that. So, which is why, logically, from the author's standpoint, omnipotence versus omnipotence or another fictional universe would be a tie. That's how it works. Oh yeah, I also wanted to tell you guys why I created my verse in the first place. Also, one last thing to add on this is that an author has complete control of his own story. So he can add an omnipotent being or whatever in there. And also he can add any real life things into the story, like omnipotence for instance. So you can't stop the authors of what they're doing. They're just doing what they think is, well, they're doing it just because for the sake of the story. That's how stories work. You can't stop the authors from adding that. Unless you're Lionel Suggs, who gets criticized and the characters are lowballed, like a lot. Anyways, let's talk about why I created my verse in the first place. So the first time I created my verse, it's called Omniversal Adventure, by the way. It's a different title in the past. It's due to DBZ fanboys. Yeah, it's due to DBZ fanboys, and I'm serious about that. Like DBZ fanboys think that their character can beat any other character in fiction, which isn't true. Like seriously, who can Zeno beat Eternity? No. Can Zeno beat Lucifer Morningstar? No, that never happened. And besides, a story is responsible for scaling a character's power. So if one story make a character have a greater power than a character from another story, then that character beats that character in that other story, or even solo the entire verse altogether. You see, a story tells the power of a character to omnipotence, like the creator for instance. And also, I also progressed my verse in power due to SCP fanboys who think SCP is unbeatable. So I progressed my verse in power to prove them wrong. Yeah, I formed my verse because of fanboys. And that's how it works, basically. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And peace out.